This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
7 yards there and a first down. Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Foles. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 yards. And it's third down.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32, the 30, 20,
they ready
10,
for us.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Bears nothing.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Able to power through. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete. but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
To Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Montgomery, and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
The kick is,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Giants 13.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Giants 23, Bears 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears draw a bit closer. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to... When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the handoff.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, Barkley. Room here to run. He's at the 40. The 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For the ball carrier, Logan Ryan on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 1 yard.
They made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Point conversion.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jones pass.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Jones, off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Intended for
a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Off the bootleg. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Giants 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.